Hey folks, we've got plenty of time. There's the game before us, 3:30 left. If we win the next game, we're going to be playing the winner of this game. And it clearly looks like the winner of this game is going to be San Diego, a team from San Diego that looks really strong. So if we beat Hawaii, we'll be playing them. And if we aren't able to beat Hawaii, which is a real possibility because Hawaii always pulls a great team. They have a lot of great clubs there. I think awkwardly we'll be playing PAC Blue, which is our other team. So I'll be playing our friends. It's just never fun. Happened to us last year. We won, thankfully. But we will, so we're just waiting. There's about 3 minutes left in the next game. So we got plenty of time. Did you not get it on the thing?
Yeah, Lee wants the link too.
I sent it on our app. Did you not get it?
I'll ask her.
It didn't go through?
It did.
Okay. Don't worry, folks. This is not the game. You can completely ignore this game. It's actually kind of exciting, though, just so you can see. We're going to be playing the winner of this game. This should be a goal. That was a beautiful shot. And we have actually a little bit of a comeback forming here. Again, this is not our game. This is the game before us. And it's PAC Blue versus the team from San Diego. And it was kind of looking like a blowout, and PAC Blue is really coming back. They've scored a bunch of unanswered goals. It's now 11-13. I'll put it back in the action. Again, if you're just joining, this is not our game. This is the game before us. This is our other team, PAC Blue. We're PAC Red. This is PAC Blue. And it looks like the team from San Diego just drew a 5-meter. That was a big play for them. And if we win against Hawaii, we'll be playing this team with the Dark Caps. Who's good? They're from San Diego. San Diego and Los Angeles always draw really good players. And they draw the 5-meter and execute on it. Again, if you're just joining, don't worry. This isn't our game. Our game starts in probably about 10 or 15 minutes now because this game's running a little bit late. So we're just waiting for folks to join, and I'll start doing the announcements for the game. If you want, you can watch the action, not my ugly face. But again, this isn't our game. This is a game before us. And it was just stolen. Oh, she stole it and passed it back to the other team. PAC Blue is really up here. They should be able to score. And I was just a little bit high for them. Again, don't worry, this is not our game. If you're just joining, this is a game before us. The White Caps are the PAC Blue team. So a lot of people from our region, just on the blue team, not the red team. There's 38 seconds. There's nothing even to watch. I don't want to freak anyone out that joins to think that they're missing something. You're not. You've missed nothing at all. Good morning from Utah. We went out last night and ate at a pizza brewery place. It's really weird in Utah. I don't drink, but they can't serve certain beers on tap that have a high potency. They can only sell them in bottles. So they had this refrigerator with like infinite bottles of beer, like every beer you could imagine. And then we ordered the beer at the bar, and then we got our table, and you're not allowed to take your beers to the table. The bartender had to walk them over to you. Very peculiar rules. I'm not judging, I'm just describing what the rules were. I was able to carry my soda water and lime though. That was no problem, just carrying the alcohol over. But we ate in downtown Salt Lake City. It had like an industrial vibe, and it was nice. We're gonna go to a team dinner tonight. I don't know where we're gonna go. I don't get involved in those kind of things. I just drive people to it and pay. I don't try to get in the committee decision about where to go because it's just too difficult. So we're gonna have our team dinner tonight. I know the 18s had a team dinner the night before. Okay, so that game just ended, and I'll just show you some of the action. Our girls are getting ready. We are, Adrian, are we dark caps this game? Probably dark. I'll let you know. I don't know what caps we are. We're white? Okay, all right. News flash, hot off the press. We are white caps today. I'm in a slightly different position than I was yesterday. I tried to get in early. Someone already claimed my spot. So we're down here on the right. It's fine though. Thad, I think it's the same view, right? Right there? Yeah. Thad was saying maybe we should move somewhere else. Thing is, you pick your seat and you go, okay, see our girls right here in front of us if you want to watch them warming up. They're just doing some practices, getting warmed up, running some plays. They're in the white caps. What's cool about this tournament, I mentioned it yesterday, is everyone has to wear the same outfit, same bathing suits, same gear, same caps, white, dark, but all the same gear. So it's all one unified tournament, one unified message. And notwithstanding that, my daughter wore UCSB sweatpants this morning, and I told her not to, and we got in a little fight, and I chose not to lean into it. You got to pick your battles as a dad, and that's not one I wanted to pick at 6:45 in the morning with my grumpy daughter. So she represented the Gauchos, her sister's water polo team at this tournament. Hopefully that won't impact her playing time. Okay, going over the roster again from our team. And like I said yesterday, I'm learning the team, so I'm trying to remember the names, and it's so far away because I'm on the top of the bleachers, so it's pretty hard to see the numbers. But number 1, of course, is Shelby. Shelby's our goalie. If the coach does it like yesterday, Shelby will play the first half. And their other goalie, 1A, is Aurora from Redwood High School, and she'll probably play the second half if he does it like yesterday. I don't know. Number 2 is Sophia. Number 3 is Amelia, Emmy. Number 4, of course, is Holly, my daughter. Number 5 is Carmen. Number 6 is Liz, Adrian's daughter. Liz had an incredible game yesterday. She was really like a menace in the pool, like dangerous. I wouldn't want to be playing against her, particularly on defense. She's going to make things happen. Number 7, of course, is Hannah. Number 8 is Montana. You got that right. Hannah, Montana. Number 9 is Zoe, our set. Just strong and unstoppable. If she gets positioned and set and you feed her the ball, get ready for a goal or a kick out or a 5-meter. The odds of one of those three things happening is very high. Number 10, of course, is Taylor. You might hear me call her Tater Tot. So Taylor or Tater Tot. She is from Shack and goes to Archie Williams. She's a freshman. Number 11 is Isabella. Number 13 is Louise. And number 13, of course, is Kira, otherwise known as KK. So we are getting started. So welcome to the live stream. A lot of excitement. Teams getting lined up. I'll, of course, turn it so you don't have to watch me. You can actually watch the game. And I'm going to look here who's sprinting. I see Holly is not sprinting. Holly is doing the wing, and KK is sprinting. So we have KK with Holly Hovey trailing for the sprint. We're in the white caps. We are white caps, and we are playing Hawaii. Here we go. KK looks like she easily has this one. Yeah, that was easy. She passes it back to Holly, who passes it to Louise. Louise sets it to Carmen. Taylor's in set. Taylor's covered. She's trying to get position. Looks like Taylor's clearing out. Pass it back to Louise. Louise passes it over to KK, who's looking for someone. She has Holly Hovey, who's looking. See, she's trying to draw a foul. She's not getting the call. Good deal. She finally draws the ordinary, and it's a dump. Begin the day with a dump. Now, some days that's good, but not in water polo. So we do not convert on the winning the first quarter sprint, and so we're now on defense. Here we go. Carmen's got it, and looks like Taylor's going to steal the ball. Good job. Taylor had great defense in set, got the position and stole the ball, and now we're on counter. On transition, it looks like we have position. This should be a goal. Louise, nope. Louise shot it. It hit the bar. She got her on rebound, and then she got fouled, and so it's a 5-meter. And Sophia will be taking the 5-meter here. Again, it's 0-0. We just started. We're playing Hawaii. This game counts for the rankings. And Sophia shoots and just rockets it in on the left-hand side. The ref blew another whistle. I don't know what that other whistle was, and she made this wavy hand, but I think she was just giving it a little finesse. So we're up 1-0. Again, we're white. Did she count that goal, Thad?
I don't know.
I'm not seeing the goal.
I wouldn't think they would take it at the half if they didn't count it. But
yeah. So I think the scoreboard is a little behind. If we scored, it's showing 0-0. I think it's 1-0. Usually it's run by like high school water polo bras.
She faked it.
And maybe she faked it. You know what? I don't think they gave her that goal. I think it's 0-0. I think when you shoot a 5-meter, you have to be one single motion to shoot it. And I think she did this like little wavy thing. And the ref called her out on it and said no goal. So that is an interesting plot twist. We've started the day with a dump and a called off goal. And here's an offensive foul. And we're now back. It's countering. Slow start to this game on our team. I'm thinking we might have regretting eating pizza last night. That was probably not a good idea. My idea was to get sushi. Some of the people wanted to go to a brewery, and this is the consequence of it. So maybe we can get that out of our system. Okay, they have an ordinary foul. Haven't had any kickouts yet. Score 0-0. Hawaii's passing it around. Strong press. Carmen is pressing her strong. Here goes KK out, and Holly puts the ball under. They didn't give it. And it's a shot clock violation. I thought it was a ball under. They didn't give it to her, but it didn't matter because it was a shot clock violation. And now we're back on offense. It doesn't look like we have anything on counter. Hawaii's covering us. You're going to hear a lot of whistles here because there's a game going off to our right. And so there's a lot of whistles from the other game, and it confuses the girls. Pass to Holly with a little delicate throw in, and we get our first kick out of the day. Taylor draws it. She passes it off, and she just smashes it in. And count that one. With no doubt. That was KK? What? Oh my God. Kiki. I am so embarrassed. I've been calling her KK because there's a daughter from Santa Cruz on my daughter's UCST team called KK, but she is Kiki. So shout out to KK on UC Santa Barbara that went to SoCal, and Kiki scored that goal. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, newsflash, folks. It is now 2-0. They did count Sophia's goal. So I was right. You have some water polo high school bras that are a little bit behind in running the clock. It's 4:20 on the clock, so do the math. That's probably why it makes sense. Okay, we're up 2-0. Hawaii's passing the ball around. You heard a whistle, but that was not a whistle on our game. Emmy doing some good defense. Hawaii has to pop it back in. There it goes. And we got her covered in block. And there's a fight for the ball. There's a fight for the ball, and they give us possession. Emmy just fought, and the ref said, yep, that's yours. So we're now back on offense. Pass it down to Hannah, who flips it over perfectly to Montana. That was Hannah Montana with the kick out. It's our second kick out. Looks like we're going to take our time this time. Hannah's got the ball. She passes it to Kiki, who passes it over to Holly to a pass to the far post. Fakes a shot. She's going up to Hannah, who shoots it in. Hannah Banana for the goal on the right post. And credit to the team, so many dry passes. That was kind of a clinic on 6-on-5. Love to see the dry passes, the patience, the mystery novel of who's going to shoot, and you just go right to Hannah, who's on top, and sinks it in, and the score is 3-0. So we have a really big lead now to start the game. There's 3:30 left in the first quarter. Our girls are now, I think, waking up. I'm thinking maybe they got some yerba mates or something over there and started pounding them, because I'm seeing a lot more urgency, although they turn them, and there's a 5-meter. Kiki just kind of got locked up with their set player right there. Her arm got tangled, and they're going to call that a 5-meter every time. So this is the first real test. Oh, sorry, Aurora's in. That's Aurora, right, in goalie? That's Aurora.
You're testing my eyes. I think you're right.
I can't. It's Aurora. So newsflash. I thought it was Shelby. My bad. This is a test for Aurora, and she just kind of sneaks it by off to the right. Aurora went up, and the girl did skip shotted it, and you just gotta, you gotta gamble. Sometimes you go up and they do the skip shot and you don't do it. That's the odds when you're a goalie. It's a real disadvantage when they have it. Okay, we pass it in. We got position on set. This is Zoe. Zoe passes it in. There was a ball under. Hawaii had good defense there. Zoe popped it over, and Hawaii just got a ball under. And there's a ball under right there. Look at that. That is Montana gets a ball under back, so it's double ball under. She passes it over to Hannah, so Hannah looking back to Montana. Pass it with a side shot, and that goes in. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Liz. That is Liz, and you should see the smile on Adrian's face. She is beaming ear to ear. She is so happy right now with that back in. She's saying it was a lucky shot. It was not a lucky shot. It was a great shot. It's always fun when you see the kids score and you look down to the parents and they just got this smile on their face. There's just nothing better than that. So we are up 4-1 with 2:30 left in the first quarter. Doing strong press. Holly Hovey's pressing, gives her space, passing it around, looking if she's going to do the shot. Holly is giving her space. Now she's going to go cover her, giving her space. They pass it in the set, and they collapse on her. There are 4 girls on her. That is really hard when you have 4 players on one. Unless you foul, if it's all clean like it was. Here's a pass to Holly, and it's a kick out. She went over Holly, so we got a kick out. Holly pops it back in. Sorry, that was not on Holly. That was off-ball foul. She's trying to turn it, and the goalie comes out and sweeps it away. That was pretty aggressive right there. I always like to maybe set up, pass it around, rather than go for a quick one like that, unless you're popping it around quickly. So it's 4-1. We do not execute on that 6-on-5. Here we go. They're setting up. She's trying to lock and load. She doesn't get a lot of power on it, and Aurora just kind of gently scoops it up like a walk in the park. Like she was just picking up a little ball tossed to her. So really good play. Oh, look at this. That was just great work on her transition. That was Amelia that just kind of beat the team down on transition. When the other team took a shot, she just sprinted down and was in front of the net by herself, and our team just saw her, and just a wide open net, and it's now 5-1 with 1:13 left. All right, our girls are pressing hard. They're not getting called on any ordinary fouls. Holly Hovey isn't giving her space now. Ordinary foul. She's got to pop it in. A lot of wet passes. There's Kiki, and now Tater Tot. Tater Tot's hands up. I'm not doing anything. Hands up. There's nothing to see here. Hands up. Passes it back to Kiki, who's pressing on the shoulder. But she won't let her get turned. We got a shot clock, and she just hands the ball. She doesn't even dump it. Little lesson, you gotta dump the ball in the corner. You can't just hand it back to the person. They were probably too nice. Here's Holly Hovey with the ball. Holly Hovey coming up. What is she doing? She just dumps it in with a little sneaky back to Holly. And Holly picks it up, pops it out to Montana, I think. And Holly is gonna fire it. Fire it left. Hot rocket to the far post in the net. As they say, she dents the twine. It's 6-1. This is a pretty commanding lead. Our girls have completely woken up. I don't know what coffee they're serving over there. They were basically asleep at the beginning, but now they're just wide awake and firing on all cylinders, and you love to see it. And there's a turnover. The girl doesn't see it from Hawaii. Okay, 16 seconds left. Shot clock doesn't matter. Maybe we get one more goal here. Pass it down to Holly. And there's Louise, is in position. We're just fast on transition. It's really hard when you have a fast team like ours on transition. They're gonna have an advantage. Louise was just right there. No one was in front of her, and pop it over. So it looks like Hawaii's gonna maybe do a 7-on-6. Hawaii goalie's popping it in, 7-on-6. 4 seconds left, 3, 2, and she's gonna fire it away, and that's not gonna make it. It's not gonna be far enough. But I'll give you a fun fact that I learned. In water polo, if you shoot the ball and the shot clock goes off while the ball is in air and the ball lands in the water in front of the goal and then makes its way into the goal after that, that's a goal. Unlike basketball. In basketball, if you were to like throw it up in the air, the shot clock goes off in the air and it hits the ground, play's over. I learned that in a game where our goalie shot it on a really windy day, and she shot it and it bounced in front of the goal, and it was so windy at Campo Lindo, and the wind just pushed it in, and everyone's like, that's a goal. That's a goal. So it was a heartbreaker for the other team. Anyway, I'm kind of yapping about that arcane rule, but if you find out about it or that ever happens to you, think of me. So pretty incredible beginning. The score is 7-1. I'm going to be discreet about this. This isn't a surprise. This is what we would expect. We're the top rank in the bracket. We're playing a lower ranked seed in the bracket. Believe me, I've been on the other side of that a lot, and it's not fun. And the good thing about tournaments, if you are lower seeded, eventually you'll find your way into a game that the teams are more or less equal on Sunday. So Sunday games always tend to be fun. And if the Sunday game isn't fun, it means maybe your team needs a little work. Maybe you need to be in a different division or something. But Mark just texted me. I don't know if he's watching. Mark and said that we should have pizza and beer for dinner tonight as well. Well, I don't agree with that. If you saw, our first play began with a dump. I don't know if some of our daughters' days began with the dump, but it's just not a good nutrition. So we're not going to be listening to you, Mark. Okay, we're lining up. We're ready to go. It is 7-1 in the second quarter. The refs aren't even there yet. The one ref is walking over. You're going to see him in the very far left. Yeah, I think the ref was in the... I don't know, he had to maybe go get some water or something. But here he walks. You can see him way over. So we got to wait for him, of course, because he's the one that puts the ball in the middle on that white line in the middle of your screen. For those of you watching water polo for the first time, you begin each quarter by sprinting freestyle to the middle of the pool where the ref drops the ball in the middle. He's supposed to, or she's supposed to. You don't always see that. There's always a room for human error. In Europe, they have this contraption where they like put this ball in the middle through some wire system that then drops down into the middle of the pool. So it's perfect. So here he is, he drops it in, and it was an okay pass, and we win. And that was, again, Montana won the sprint, but she didn't see the ball. And there's Hannah fighting for it, so a little exciting. So we're on defense to begin this quarter, second quarter. There's Holly Hovey pressing. And there's Hannah pressing on the weak side. Hannah's all over her. No whistle, good defense. The girl's backing in. She finds someone in the middle. Out on the perimeter, there's no one in set. She's gonna shoot, and that's high. And a field blocker tipped it, so it's a change of possession. It's so nice when a field blocker tips it because you get the ball and you get to bring the ball down. Now, if a goalie tips it, of course, it's not a change of possession. Here we go. This shit at the. That was a great try by Isabella. That was tipped by the goalie out of bounds. I thought that was a 5-meter. No offense to the ref, but it's not my business. So Isabella got blocked. The goalie blocked the ball. It went out of bounds. So we have a fresh 30 shot clock. Passes it in the set to Zoe. Zoe draws a 5-meter. What a shocker. I'm being sarcastic. It's not a shocker. It's what you would expect. Zoe is so strong that if you get her the ball and you're one-on-one with her, sorry, it's not going to be a good result for you. And now they're doing the southpaw. Montana's going to shoot. She's a lefty. She had pizza last night, and she shoots it in. She had a cheese pizza. Hannah had buffalo wings, so she had some protein. And she didn't share them at all. I asked her for one, but it was after she double dipped in the sauce, which was kind of gross. So I said, no, thank you. Not interested in sharing those with you. So we had some cheese pizza for Montana, who just scored that. So clearly she's getting over her dinner. All right, we're back on defense. It's 8-1, a really good lead. They're asking for the ball. She's probably going to shoot. And that was a nice shot, field block out. So we get a fresh 30. That girl is a strong shooter, you can tell. We just had all the angles blocked, and Aurora just locked it down. All right, back now to Emmy. Emmy's looking for Zoe. Zoe is pretty well guarded. Holly Hovey gets it, does a little spin, draws the ordinary foul. Passes it back out to Hannah, who's looking for Zoe, clearly. I'm sorry, Montana's there. Back to Holly. Holly's doing a little English. She kind of does this shot high. I don't think she wanted she was trying to draw the goalie to tip it to draw a fresh 30. You'll see folks do that when the shot's running out. They'll take like a fake shot high or a real shot high rather than dumping it. And see, that was a whistle on the other game. And that was an ordinary foul in set. Pops it back out. She's a shooter. She should probably shoot. And she gets blocked by the field, and Aurora scoops it up. And we got lucky there. That ball was spinning in the direction of the goal, but Aurora, with her head on a swivel, just looks down and says, nope, not on my watch. I'm not letting that one go in. I'm not letting you score goals that can be counted on 2 hands. We're going to keep you to 1 hand in this game. Pass stolen. Pass to Holly was stolen, and credit to the girls. This is a fast break, and our girls just get back and cover. We did a great job of covering that. They have someone open, and she scores. She pushes it in. They were up with that steal. Hawaii did a great job to know where their teammates were. Kind of a blind pass to the middle because she knew her teammate would be open, and they had basically 4 on 3. Our girls were going down hard, and we now have an everybody out, everyone in situation because I think our girls were going back, and you're seeing the coach talk to our girls. Our coach is the assistant coach at San Jose State. He's from Hungary. That's a fun fact. I think he coached at Harker High School. Oh, we have a kick out. Sorry, I'll give you, maybe at halftime I'll give you some bios. I won't take up the game time coverage. I'm trying to do a little filler that's kind of a big lead here. Okay, here we go. To Isabella. Passes it over to Louise. Louise was in position in the middle. The other team weren't giving her respect, basically, and she said, well, if you're not going to cover me, I'm going to rock it in and score a goal. So it's 9-2. Remind me to give you the bio of our coach, and I'm hoping to get an interview with him eventually because he's just doing an incredible job teaching these girls. At this level, it just must be so much fun for him to teach those girls. That was not a timeout by us. That was a horn on the other team. And the girls fire away. It goes off the high post, and we recover, but the Hawaii girl got the ball under, and it's back in. There's a lot of action going on, a lot of whitewater. This is like a river rafting trip right now with rapids. Hawaii's passing it back out. They have 20 seconds on the shot clock. She shoots high, and Aurora says, I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to pull my hand down because I can tell with my eyes it's going high. It's really hard not to tip those, to train your mind to let it go. Now we got a real fight going on, trying to turn her. That's Sophia, passes it in, the Tater Tot. Tater Tot was getting absolutely leveled by two people. The only thing that was above water was Tater Tot's elbow. Everything else was underwater, and she like pushes it in. That was just strength and determination, and it was just an incredible goal. And I know Tater Tot will be watching that later on, and let's do a... So credit to Tater Tot. I think that's our first goal of the day. All right, it's 10-2 with 3 minutes left, and the ball is stolen by KK. The ball is just taken, and she's going to pass it back, and we're now doing fast break, and we're going to have a big time advantage. It looks like Liz is up. Liz wants the ball. Louise wants the ball. Tater Tot's in the mix here. Tater Tot's got the ball. She passes it out to the wing. That's Holly Hovey. Holly Hovey's looking back to Tater Tot. Back to Holly. He's looking around. It's just a game of catch, and then, oh my God. That was an unnatural bending of her arm. I'm not even quite sure what that was. She must be triple jointed. Taylor shoots, and it was blocked by the goalie. You have to be careful as a goalie if you're holding the ball that long, because if you're a goalie and the defender puts the ball under, that's a 5-meter shot. And goalies are vulnerable when you got these attackers, because attackers are strong. And there's a ball, air ball, floated up and tipped. They're guarded. Liz is guarding. Liz is elbow, hand. She goes back. It's an ordinary foul. She can shoot from there. She does a little lob. And again, credit to Aurora to not touch that. A lot of action going back and forth. Okay, we got 1:53 left. We're bringing it in. That's Sophia. Bringing it to Liz, who just pounds it in. Just ground and pound. That was like a UFC fight right there. And had, I think, 3 girls on her, and does this little pirouette ballet spin move underwater, and sees the net to the right, and that's a textbook goal. We are now in double digits. It's 11-2, and we're doing an everyone out, everyone in situation. So we have Hannah, Montana, Zoe, Isabel, Emmy, and Holly Hovey. And we have a kick out on Isabel. They're going to play through it. They're not going to call a timeout. They're setting up, passing to the top, passing it around. And she shoots. That was a skip shot. That was like if you're ever by a lake and you get like a perfect rock and skip it, and it does like 10 skips, that's what that shot was. It took like 4 or 5 skips on the ground. She should go to like a lake on a calm day with no wind. I bet she'd be awesome at skipping flat rocks. So it's 11-3. It's 1:19 left in the second period, and something's going on. Oh, the shot clock over there, they're resetting it, and we have a defective shot clock over there. It says RD1CO2. So the shot clock is now measuring carbon dioxide in this place. So probably should just turn it around. It's not functioning. Okay, we got to pass in, I think, to Liz, who got deflected. That's a turnover. It's another turnover, and they have position. Their number 3 was open. She could have hit her, but she decides not to. And we're coming back and getting them covered on the transition. So that was good defense on that turnover. Holly Hovey's guarding the middle. They're passing around on top. There's no kick out. This is just an ordinary, and that was luck on our part, because if that pass had been on, I'm not sure how that wasn't a kick out. Montana went under her, but they didn't call it. and that's a tie. And it was going to be a shot clock violation. Anyways, 36 seconds left. There's a 7-second difference between the shot and the game clock. It's 11-3. Aurora passes it up to Liz, who passes it to Zoe, who turns it and says, thank you, I have 4 girls on me, but that's not a problem, and I'm gonna skip it in. That is not an issue. If there's 4 girls on my back, get on my back, let's go for a ride, and I'm gonna take you on the goal train. And that's what she did, and it's 12-3. Zoe is exceptionally strong, and so because of that, you have to guard her, and because you have to guard her, you're leaving open a lot of players that have just absolute missile shots. So when you're playing a team like this, you got to say, what do I do? Pick your poison, you know? And they pass it in, and it was kind of a mistaken pass to us. There's 2 seconds left, and we're just going to let the clock run down. Okay. All right. Not as much excitement as yesterday's game. Like I said, it's to be expected. I think, our girls are really playing well. They're gonna, if they win this game, which would, as I would expect, we're gonna have a tough game. The next game is against the San Diego Red team, and San Diego comes to play. I mean, it's a massive geographic area, and so it just draws so many talented girls. They have incredible clubs and college programs down there. And I was watching them play. They're good. Now, I'm not nervous. We can do it, but it's going to be a real test. So the game is going to be at, Thad, when's the next game going to be if we win this? Noon? Okay. The next game's going to be at 1 o'clock Utah time. Do the math. That's noon California time. And it's all about what we eat between now and then. That's a lot of time between now and 1 o'clock. We could hit Whole Foods, and I always tell my daughter, get just like a nice roll of sushi, get some Justin's chocolate, and maybe a salad. And then what does she do? She hits like the chicken tikka masala in the Whole Foods buffet, which is already kind of dicey anyway. But she loads up on the protein. So a lot of what happens between now and then, I think, is the parenting about how you manage what your kids eat, because they're just going to want to go. And I don't know what we're going to do. We might want to go back to the hotel. It's not like a hangout hotel. There's no like area really. There's like a little teeny station to buy chips and water, and then it's like a dentist office waiting room is how I describe this hotel. So you're really forced to go across the street and maybe hit the Starbucks at Target, which is kind of gross. Anyway, 1 minute left in halftime. Our coach, as I was saying, is from Hungary. He played water polo at San Jose State. I think they did really well there. He got a degree in kinesiology, which is the study of kineses. I don't know what kinesiology is. Thad, what is kinesiology? It's the study of human anatomy. That's what our coach knows. He knows a lot about that. And he then went and coached some club teams in the South Bay, I think San Jose Express. And then he coached Harker, which I think is a private school. And now he's an assistant coach at San Jose State. So clearly an accomplished coach that is on the rise. And we're really lucky that we have someone of his caliber coaching the team. I think he's really calm, cool, collected. And you see him talking to the girls a lot. Curious what he's saying. I'm not sure. Maybe he's just saying, keep doing what you're doing. There's nothing to fix. So you heard the horn. I'm going to switch it back off my face. Here we go. All right. It is 12-3. We're beginning the third quarter. We have Kiki is sprinting, and she's being winged by Liz. So we got a little Santa Cruz vibration going on here. We got some Santa Cruz-ness with Kiki and Liz. I like it. It's all Santa Cruz, right? Yeah. Oh. All right, here we go. Maybe Kiki is fast. She just needs to look up where the ball is. She just sprints. There she is. Now she's looking up, and she passes it to Liz. And there we go. That is the Santa Cruz connection, ladies and gentlemen. I love to see it. All right, we got Louise passing it over to Kiki, to Taylor and Seth, who draws the ordinary. He passes it out to Liz, who's got a rocket. You got to watch out. Do not leave her open from there. She's not scared to shoot at all, and she's going to pass it into Tay-Tay. Tater Tot got attacked. That was a foul, but it was not called. Just objectively, it wasn't called, but you can't say anything. I don't want to be that dad where I'm like talking to a ref and criticizing them. That's super weird. So it's 12-3. Taylor got fouled in set. They didn't call it, so now we're back on defense. Louise is guarding set. Liz goes back out. Liz is being menacing as usual. Got her hand on the arm. Louise is. And we got collapsing on her. And we draw the ordinary foul. And just for those at home, we now have Shelby is in goal. I don't know what happened. She did not. Oh, it was a shot clock violation. We now have Shelby in goal. So kudos to Aurora for a great first half, keeping them down to 3 goals. Now we have Shelby. See if she can keep what she can keep it to. Taylor's going in, pops it out to Sophia. Throws it over to Liz. Or I'm sorry, that's Carmen. Goes it over to Carmen. Back to Tater Tot. To Liz, who's mad and pushes it in. Liz did not eat pizza last night. I think she had a salad because she was feeling strong. And she had 2 girls on her. She was in position. Tater Tot passed it to her and set, and she turns and scores. And it's 13-3, and we now have a 10-point lead. 10-goal lead. Okay, we're back on defense. Bringing it down. Liz is doing a little bit of acting, saying she's holding my suit, and that was a beautiful play on Hawaii's part. You will sometimes, and there's some people holding up. Hey, Dad, I have an embarrassing question. What flag is that? It's the Hawaii flag? Okay. I thought it was like an English flag, or I was going to feel, okay, I'm embarrassed. I'm going to admit something. There is a group of fans that whenever Hawaii scores, holds up a Hawaii flag, and I didn't know the Hawaii flag. So I now know. And for those of you who didn't know and you're acting like you did, it's okay. I took the embarrassment for you. We can be passing it in to Liz again. Liz is keeping the ball up, and she draws an ordinary foul. Thankfully, someone's open on weak, and this should be a goal, and it goes off the post. It's a rebound. The bristles are from the other side, and she pops it in. That was just too much, too fast, too soon. Liz just stayed there, and there was so many rebounds. The ball was just rebounding in our favor. Sometimes luck will have it. There was no Hawaii flag on that one. And this is everybody out, everybody in. Pretty good start to the half. I think our girls put 3 goals on the wall. And by the way, I'm seeing the San Diego team sitting next to us, scoping us out, which kind of sucks because our girls weren't scoping them out because our girls had to warm up. So the San Diego girls have an advantage now. All right, here we go. That is Hannah bringing up the ball. Montana passed it to her. Or sorry, Zoe passed it to her. Hannah's looking for the ordinary foul. She gets it. Passes it back to Isabella. Passes it in to, it was just a little errant pass, unfortunately. Zoe couldn't scoop it up. And now we're back on transition. We have everyone covered. And that's Montana. And that's Holly Hovey. So we have Holly Hovey, Montana, and Hannah. And that's, okay, Holly's guarding outside. Holly looks for a little swat. Zoe's giving her lots of room. This is number 7. She'll shoot. Field block. So we'll take that. There's the San Diego team, I think. See them? They were totally scoping us out. Whatever. It's part of the game. They can scope us out. All right, Holly passes it back to Hannah. Those are 2 Shack players patching it to each other. Back to Montana, who puts it into Zoe, who pops it back out to Montana, who's a southpaw. And she does this, a little lob shot that the far corner, the far post just blocks and bounces off. When those go in, they're so nice, and when they don't, they're a little frustrating. But it's just playing this game of like the angle, because she didn't have the angle from there on the near post, so you have to do the lob to the far post, and It's really hard to control those shots when you're swimming. All right. Passing it around. Holly the girl didn't see Holly behind her, and Holly kind of pushes it, a push pass to her player. And now we have position. And this is Holly Hovey looking around, and she puts it in for a goal in transition. And we're doing, Hawaii's bringing some girls in. It's 15-4 now. 2:55 in the third period. Everyone out, everyone in from Hawaii. And our girls are all staying in. Now, I will tell you this. You do not want to play Hawaii in college. That team is insane. My daughter played them at UC Santa Barbara. Here's a steal. Montana steals. She's a southpaw. She is swimming hard. Look at her kicking, making that whitewater. She brings her left hand up, and now she scores. She said, I'm going to score now. After that lob shot, I'm not doing a lob again. I'm going to pound it in, far post, laser shot. I mean, that was incredible. She stole the ball. Mark Anderson whitewater all the way down, pops the ball up. And here's the thing, she's a lefty. So she's got to bring the ball up, and their defender was on her hand. So she's got to drag the ball up with her left hand, get set. So it's really hard when you're a lefty to come to a shot. But when you do bring the ball up, you have the better angle as the lefty. That's why lefties play that side of the goal. All right. Hawaii's bringing it up, 16-4. I think that was our score yesterday. So we've scored the same number of goals we did yesterday, but it only took us 6 minutes into the third period. And we steal the ball. Shelby scoops it up, and now we're on transition. Shelby's looking to who to pass to. Shelby from San Marin Valley, who went really deep. San Marin Valley beat our school in NCS handedly. It wasn't even close. And then they're passing to Liz. That was another pass to Liz. Sorry, I don't have a lot of excitement on my voice. I'm trying to keep it down because there's a Hawaii parents around, and you got to be, at this point, respectful of the game. Now, you got to keep shooting. That's part of the game. But I don't like cheering so much at this point. So it's 17-4, 1:52 left. Hawaii's bringing it down. Hands up. Tater Tot has her hands up. Carmen Sophia has her hands up. They're looking for position and set. We're really closing down. They really got to get it in if they're going to want to score. Who's going to shoot? No one wants to shoot. Here comes the shot, and it's blocked. Field block. They didn't have anyone in set, and so they had to rely on the perimeter. And when you rely on the perimeter, everyone can keep their hands up, and then it's really low odds of getting a goal in, especially if you have a goalie of the caliber of Shelby, right? I mean, Shelby can go one-on-one with you and block it. When she has 4 defenders with hands up, the odds are really low. Okay, here we go. Passing it down to Sophia, to Kiki. Kiki's dad was happy. He's got a brown trucker hat, and he's happy. He clapped. He's smiling. It is 18-4 with 1 minute left in the third period. Okay. Hawaii's bringing it down now. That's not our timeout. That was the other, and that's why when you'll see the refs sometimes do like a hand waving motion. They're telling the girls, keep playing. That was at the other pool. That's not a timeout on our side. All right, Hawaii's trying to do a fast break. They're passing at the perimeter. Again, if you're going to go from the perimeter, and you see the coach releases Tater Tot. Tater Tot is going to go down looking for an advantage. Hawaii better shoot it because we're going to have an advantage on their side. Oh, we left them, and it was a block and a steal. Shot clock violation. We have Tater Tot down in position, and this should be Taylor has got the ball, and she's going to push it in. Taylor broke early, was just waiting down there. She got the absolute beautiful assist pass from Sophia was the pass. And I just saw a huge smile on Sophia's pass to Taylor. So, because he was like, hey, great pass. It was a beautiful pass that you can't block as a defender. Taylor kind of just lays out back and pops it into the open net on the right side. They're going 7-on-6 here, folks. Hawaii's bringing their goalie down, 7-on-6. They pop it up. They have an advantage, but this is dangerous because look to the right just quickly. The goal is open. So if they turn the ball over, we're going to have a clean shot, and we're done. We should not shoot it. No, we should not shoot it. We should not shoot it. I just had a little disagreement with the dad. It was friendly. He was yelling at them to shoot the ball at the end. The goalie. She was hoping for Shelby to get a goal. I'm not a big fan of running up the score like that, but you know, if you do have the shot as a goalie, it's pretty fun to get on the scorebook as a goalie with it across the pool. So you got to take it. But anyway, it's 18-4. I think we're going to be. I know we're going to be playing. Just it's this game's likely not going to end with a loss by us. So we're going to be looking ahead now to a game at 1 o'clock Utah time, noon California time. I'll start the live feed probably around like 12:45 my time, 11:45 California time. And you know, eat well before that game and get ready to have some fun. I mean, that's going to be a close game. It's going to be like the game last night. That's my prediction. So just go relax, maybe go on a walk with your dog, go get a cup of coffee, do whatever it is to calm down and get in the right mental state for a tough game, because it's a meaningful game too, because if we win, we'll be in a high, if not the championship game tomorrow. So it's a completely meaningful game. And also, if we don't win, it means we're going to be done early tomorrow, and I have an 8:30 p.m. flight tomorrow night. Yeah, you heard that right, 8:30 p.m. I don't know what we're going to do all day. I don't want to hang out in the airport for 6 hours. So if you have any suggestions of something to do in Salt Lake City, if we have like 5 or 6 hours, let me know. All right, 23 seconds left in the quarter, 18-4. Our team's getting set up. Our coach is giving high fives to the girls on the side, congratulating them, just saying, keep it up. He's doing some coaching. Not sure what you can improve upon right now, getting them prepared for the rest of the tournament, talking to them about what they eat. And for those of you who don't know, this is a tournament. It's called the ODP tournament. It's a showcase tournament where you have tryouts, open tryouts. Anyone can try out. There's usually 2 or 3 in your region. It's a regional tournament. Our region is PAC, which includes Santa Cruz, the East Bay, Marin County. I think Davis, don't quote me on that. So it's like an all-star in the region. There's the Central Valley, Arroyo Grande, Santa Barbara, then there's Los Angeles, and then San Diego. And off these tryouts, you then get put on a team, and you have a couple practices with the team, then you play in this tournament. And at this tournament, you're gonna see a lot of like the Olympic coaches and the U.S. team coaches watching them. And you'll also see, although I don't know this year because it's in Utah and the girls are in season right now, and there's a lot of tournaments in California and the East Coast, you'll see, especially when these tournaments are in California, all the college coaches are here. They tend to be at the tournament for the 18-year-old girls because they're not allowed to talk to these girls in general. You're not allowed to talk to an athlete until the end of their sophomore year. That's when you can start recruiting. So they'll just kind of sit around at these games and let them know they're being watched and show their faces. But at the 18-year-old, they'll actually go up and talk after and stuff. But so what you're seeing, if you look across, in addition to the scorekeepers, is the national team coaches just checking all these girls out. Began that with a dump right there. I think that was a dump by Sophia. Anyway, and then after this tournament, they will pick a group of girls to go to a camp in Southern California, in Irvine. And it's an all-weekend camp. They'll stay at a hotel, eat Chipotle, and practice. And out of that camp, they'll select a team to play for the national team in the age group. And for this year, that was a great goal by Hawaii right there. And they're going to hold up the Hawaii flag on the left hand of your screen. That's the Hawaii flag. Shame on you if you didn't know that was the Hawaii flag. And then they're selected for the camp, and this year they're going to go play in May in Colombia. So it's a big deal. They travel for a week by themselves. Like, you're not allowed to hang out with the team. I'm just saying this. I don't know this firsthand. It's just information I've gotten from other parents that are on the team. All right, that was a pass, a little bobblehead. to Zoe, who wasn't looking at it, and the ball hit her head, bounced off into the open water, and the goalie just stole it. Okay, it's 18-5 with 5 minutes left in the fourth period. Hawaii's bringing it down. Shelby's getting ready. Well, all the shots from Hawaii have been from the perimeter, and I don't remember the last time there was a 6-on-5 in our team. I don't remember. They were just stealing the ball. Our girls are in good shape. Passes it over to Holly Hobie, who's just pushing it down. I don't think we've had a single kick out like this whole half. It's been a really clean game by us. And that was a pass over to Kiki, who pushes the player out of the way. She draws an ordinary. She's looking in to see if anyone's in position. Passes it over to Montana, the southpaw, who's going to pass it, a little hook shot to Isabella, Zoe wants it. And what did I tell you? Zoe's middle name is Automatic. She just, if she's got position, she passes it in. She said, give me the ball. And she just does a push skip shot in, and we have an everyone out, everyone in situation. 4:22 left in the fourth period. It's 18-5. Wow, and I just want to thank everyone from watching. Just so you know, this is my record live stream number. I've never had this many live streams. This is quite remarkable. Thank you for spending your time with me today. It's a fourth quarter, 4 minutes left. Hawaii's passing it around. Fresh set of legs in here. We got our team 1, team 2. Team 2's in right now, which is Montana, Tater Tot, Kiki, Hannah, and of course, Emmy. So we're coming back down on counter. Tater Tot's looking to get in position. She's asking for the ball. She's slapping the water. She's telling, Tater Tot is saying yes. She's nodding yes, I want the ball. Hannah throws it in. And Taylor tried to do this like push motion. And she didn't have enough, her hand was coming out under the water, didn't have enough oomph behind it, and it went right to the goalie. All right, 3 minutes left. Hawaii's bringing it down. Again, we are just covering them in set. They are trying to do stuff on perimeter, and if you're going against Shelby, it's not going to work out well for me if you're going to try to shoot from her on perimeter. Just low odds. You're going to have to be a marksman, and and that was exhibit A of what I was just saying. And so they shoot it high. She just kind of blocks it a little, Shelby does, so they have a fresh 30 shot clock. That's the tactic you want to do to try to get them to do it, to set up again, take a breath. She passes it in the set. Liz is all over her. Liz scoops it out. We steal the ball. Taylor's now bringing it down by herself. She's going to pass it to, nope, she's going to pass it to Liz. Liz is going to go and get a kick out, I'm guessing here. She's looking for it, and she passes it back. You know, Taylor is always there when the ball comes up. Like when the ball pops up, Taylor's in position to scoop it up and shoot. She has that like high IQ to know where to go. It's called, in hockey, they call it going to where the puck is going to go. Right? Knowing where it's skating to where it's going to be, not where it is. And that's what, I don't know what the equivalent of that is in water polo. It's swimming to where the ball is going to be. So clearly Tater Tot would be a good hockey player as well. Maybe, actually, I don't know. It's probably hard to learn how to do that at this age. So she should just stay with water polo. All right, it's 18-5, 2:30 left. Takes a shot, goes off the post. Shelby scoops it up. Our girls are swimming hard. We're not letting up at all. Hawaii's got us covered on transition. Shelby does a beautiful pass to Amelia, who passes it in again. Kiki drops the foul. Tater Tot asks for it. Tater Tot shoots high. It goes off the high post. We're going to get a rebound. Should get a fresh shot clock. I don't know why we didn't get a fresh shot clock. I don't know why we didn't get one. We have someone needs to learn some basics on the shot clock, but we drew a 5 meter. It doesn't matter. And we got Kiki. For those friends and family of Kiki, she's shooting the 5 meter now. She is from Santa Cruz. She's coming up on the yellow. And here we go, quiet. She gets the permission to shoot, and she does a skip shot, in front of the goal, and it pops up in the back of the net. And that was just a beautiful shot by Kiki, who makes it now 19-5. And Adrian is telling me she thinks it's 20-5. I don't think it matters at this point. It's 1:53 left. We're just kind of fine-tuning our defense. That was a shot. I don't know. I think that was the shot to the goal in the other pool right there. It was really far off. I think Bob Bucher would say just a little outside on that one. Okay, on counter, we're going. Passing it in again to Taylor, who passes it over to Hannah Banana. That's a goal by Hannah Banana. I see Thad now saving that video and sending it to his wife, Lee. Lee is at her daughter Gabby's pool right now. I don't know if she's watching this live stream, but she's about to receive a text from her husband of Hannah's goal. So Thad is doing the right fatherly duties here and filming his daughter and communicating with his wife, who's watching Gabby today. They're an incredible family. They have 2 daughters in this tournament. One's in the 18U, one's here, Hannah, who you just saw score. So they're going all over the place, and the pools aren't even close. And that team, PAC Red for the 18s, is really good. The goalie's playing at Cal. Gabby's playing at Cal. I mean, all the girls are going to play next year, Division I. So it's kind of pretty deep. All right, draws an ordinary foul, Hawaii does. They're passing it around. Lots of splashing, trying to steal the ball. Holly is moving. I'm sorry, that's Montana giving a lot of workout. There's 0 second on the shot clock. She does a dump. I will tell you, in a closer game, that probably would have been a kick out because she dumped it after the shot clock went out, but really doesn't matter now. Let them play. Almost a ball under, but she was a draw, an ordinary foul. I think that is, I can't tell who that is. Sorry, the numbers are so far. Passes it over to Holly Hovey. Holly dumps it in to Zoe. Oh, wow. That was, I don't know what to say about that. Other than maybe the refs just like let him play and let the clock run down, because her hand was over Zoe's head. Zoe's neck was tilted back. She might need a massage after this. Oh, beautiful shot. Beautiful backhand. She just didn't have enough angle on it. And 15 seconds left, and we're just going to hold on to the ball and let the clock run out. 10 seconds left. The score says 18-5. Adrian says it's 20-5. No one will know. No one will ever know. No one will ever know what the true score was. No one will ever know why that score wasn't called against Zoe. But it doesn't matter. It's all ancient history. So thank you all. So that was a good win. I think the focus now, our game now is 10, 11, 12, 1. We have 2 hours before we have to be back here. So there's going to be a lot of conversation about what to eat, where to go. Do we go back to the hotel and chill in our rooms? Do we maybe go to Whole Foods? It's a little bit farther, but it might be worth it. There's a nice health food store by it. It's all this stuff we'll talk about. I won't bother you with. I rented a huge car, so we're all going to get up. I'm going to ask Adrian to come up and say hi real quick. Adrian, how should we be thinking about, this is Adrian, Liz's mom. How should we be thinking about the game next? What's about the next game?
The next game is going to definitely be much tougher. This is the San Diego based team, so very skilled athletes, very tough, very
They were
aggressive.
checking us out too. Did you see them in the stands?
Oh.
Yeah, they were scoping us out. It's what I do.
Yeah, that's
no
all right.
offense. I mean, it's what you do. Every advantage you can get.
We
But-
watched them play our B team directly before us.
We did, not our team.
Correct.
Yeah, the
we were.
parents did. So we're going to give them some intel in the big SUV I rented. I rented a Yukon. Okay.
All right.
Well, we'll see you all in probably 2 hours and 45 minutes. I'll send the link to you. Thank you.